Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the DC Power Platform User Group. My name's Jamie Willis-Rose and I work at Microsoft. All my opinions are my own. Again, welcome. I hope everyone's having a good night or whatever time of day it is where you are. So I'm going to do a quick recap. For those of you who don't know, there was an event early, like 2 weeks ago now, Microsoft Ignite, where we announce a lot of cool new features for the whole Microsoft platform. But I'm going to focus specifically on the announcements related to Power Platform and Dynamics. So up here, I've got a blog post, and I will share a link to this in the chat so you can read this yourself. I'm not going to obviously read the whole thing. But you can see here I've got several cool announcements. One thing I'll point out, if you haven't heard, we have a pay-as-you-go model now. So for those of you who are in organizations that have been hesitant to get into the Power Platform, this is a great opportunity to look again at the Power Platform as a possible option, because this offers a lot more opportunity for people who are unsure about how much money they want to put into the Power Platform to get started anyway. Other announcements that are very cool, the ability to do mobile apps. Now, obviously, up to now, you could still do mobile apps is one of the very first things you could do. But what's different is the ability to package a standalone app and then put that out there in the world. So you wouldn't necessarily need to run it inside the Microsoft branded Power app, but you could actually market it as its own standalone app, even though under the hood it would be a Power app. Other things, some integration with search, some cool things they're doing with Teams. Won't get into all that, but again, if you're interested, definitely check out some of the other resources I'll have. Collaboration and the ability to use AI, and I'm not sure if Kylie will get into this or not, but there's new AI abilities that they've announced, including the ability to use natural language to write code. So instead of having to learn PowerFX, which is the coding language in Power Apps, you can now actually use this tool to just tell it what you want, and it'll actually write the code for you, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, they're including AI Builder with your per app and per user plan. So if you have a per app or a per user license, you now get credits for AI Builder, which is very cool. So you can actually start using AI Builder without having any additional financial commitments. Trying to think, is there anything else here? I don't think there's some Power Platform adoption stuff. What I've done is I've created I've created a playlist, which I'll share here. This is a list of all the videos that I found that I thought would be worth checking out from folks, other content creators. I try to put the short ones at the top and then the longer ones as you get down here. In addition, you can check out the official Microsoft Power Platform list from Ignite. These aren't recaps. These are the actual Ignite presentations. So if you missed Ignite, you can go back and watch all these great videos. I highly recommend checking out, especially check out this one, which is from Clay Wesner, that basically covers everything I just covered, but a little bit more detailed, plus cool visual demos and things like that. And last but not least, and this is a personal plug, if any of you are interested in attending a webinar related to Microsoft Federal, we're going to be doing a webinar on December 1st at 1:30 Eastern. We'll be doing a demo of AI Builder, the new Access integration. For those of you who have Microsoft Access databases, we now have a way to easily get it from Microsoft Access to Dataverse. And then lastly, there'll be a Dynamics 365 demo related to Omnichannel. So definitely check that out. I'll put a link in the chat for that as well. And with that, any questions?
I think at the end of your post, there was something about the Power Apps, the source code for Power Apps.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It was a pretty big deal. So it used to be that you would export MS app files and they were like binary. And they announced that there's a experimental function or a preview function that will actually let you like expand those MS app files into source code. So I think I saw that at the end of your blog post.
I just put a call out to the actual blog post about it. It is experimental.
Yeah.
but it is very cool. For those of you who are professional developers or getting into that space, it's a really cool way to be able to develop. Because up until now, Canvas apps, for those of you who don't know, we're really limited to one person at a time. And that limits the scalability of a Canvas app dramatically. So this really opens up the possibilities for really, really complex and really creative Canvas apps.
Yeah, and apart from collaboration, it actually like it puts it in. You have the ability to put it into source control in a human readable fashion. So kind of like you're actually putting like C# code in there instead of a zip file or a binary file.
Wow, where do I learn more about that? That sounds really interesting.
It's integrated into Pack CLI or Platform CLI now. I can send you a link, but it's a separate function from unpacking the solution. So if you unpack a solution, you end up with an MS app file. But if you run that command on any MS app files that have been unpacked from that solution, it'll unpack that MS app file into a human readable and actually very source controllable like state. So it's all YAML based. Just want to put a plug in there.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for the link.
Yeah, I put some links to some blog posts, and I'll post links throughout. But if anybody else has something they want to share, feel free. Otherwise,